How you doing, everybody? You're welcome to another edition of BTS, the Afro-American Podcast. I'm your host, Benuru, and in this edition of Political Calculation, I want to talk about what the presidential aspirant, Dr. Peter Obi, discovered on his recent trip to Egypt. We all know Nigeria has been going through this unfinished business of lack of electricity. I really don't want to use bad words, so I'm kind of searching for words right now to describe what that means to the country. As a presidential candidate, Peter Obi made that trip to Egypt to get to know what the Egyptians are doing differently. And according to his findings, Egypt is generating well over 40% of electricity above their needs. Watch the video and let me know in the comment section if this man truly is worthy of being the next Nigeria president. Take a look.
The global average intake admission of higher school intakes is 38%. In the Western world, it's at 8%. Nigeria is 9%. We're not even achieving a quarter of the global average. And that is a problem. Because you don't care for those areas you need to care. And Father was talking about my trip to Egypt. I said, Father, we're talking about power. It's so difficult. All of you here, Nigerians, everybody in Nigeria knows the amount that is being generated. Everybody knows about national grid. Everybody knows everything about power. You don't hear it in any other country. You just put on your light and put off. But here, we know everything about the operation. And yet, we don't have the power. This country used to generate in the 60s, over 1,000 megawatts of electricity. In the 50s, the first time this country borrowed money was in 1964, when we borrowed money from World Bank, $82 million to build the Kainchi Dam. You need to go and see the letter written by the Prime Minister and the reply of World Bank. That is going to build to generate 760 megawatts of electricity when Nigeria was probably 10% of its population today. Almost 60 years after, we can't generate more than 4,000. The second biggest economy in Africa, South Africa, is generating 54,000. And you can't generate 4. And there's 60 million. The third biggest economy in Africa is generating 58,000, Egypt. I was just showing Father again how I went to Egypt and what happened, why I went to Egypt. I told him that even the next day I had to leave because they were telling me you stay and meet the president, meet them. I said I didn't come to meet them. I've done what in Egypt, at all time, they must hold 50% excess power to what they need. In Egypt, it's recorded. Total need for power in Egypt is 30,000 megawatts. Total production is 58, but they must hold always 45,000. Always. I went through the system from the plant to the companies that built it to every of the operation and everything that is happening and how it's detailed, how they're watching it and what is happening. And you ask yourself, what is wrong with here? What did we do wrong? You know, Is it prayers? Or do we go and hire native doctor? What are we going to do to solve this problem? We have to combine everything to get it right. What are we going to? What is wrong here? What is shocking is that Egypt built their power plant. You can go and Google, for those of you who read, 3 countries of the world built the fastest power plant in the past 5 years. Egypt, Vietnam, and India. That's why I decided to go to Egypt, because they built the fastest one. They were able to double their power in 5 years from 20 megawatts to 50-something thousand. And what did they do? They said they found out in their study that power was one of the causes of, call it revolution, call it riot, in 2012, 2013. Because small businesses have no power and they collapse. And they joined it. So they decided we must get power. So it became part of national security. And they were doing it. Vietnam have doubled from 36 to 76. That's why they are doing manufacturing. And you ask yourself, what is difficult? I went to the companies that built it. From the companies that talk to the financiers. All of them are willing to do the same thing. And I asked all of the companies, because they're talking to Nigeria. I said, but I thought you were talking to Nigerian government. They told me they will be having meeting with Nigerian government for the past 3 years. Every time they come is meeting. And they come and go. I'm telling you, this is me now. I'm telling you. They said, when they told us you were coming, we just received you because you said you want to know what we're doing. We cannot. They told me that in Egypt, it took them 1 month from beginning of the talk to conclusion of the talk. And the highest person in the land was involved. And his position is, tell me what you need. I don't want to go via any company. I want to deal with direct with you men in Germany. Would you have this? You have this? You have this? Can you get this thing? I'm going to give a sovereign guarantee, no variation, no nothing. 1 month. They said Nigeria is meeting upon meeting, committee upon committee. And each of those committees do what? They collect money, buy house in Ikoyi, and then invite us as church members. And we'll say that the man is doing well. And one of us will agree. My dear people, as I conclude, the real problem is all of us. It is time for all of us to decide that we must have a country. That we must take back our country. And I will start from recruitment process. Today, we have people who want to be president. We have people who want to be governors, who wants to be senators, who wants to be everything. It is time to start scrutinizing. This Mr. Obi, who is he? Don't say he's a Catholic. There's no Catholic in it. There's no church. I've not seen where Catholics buy bread cheaper.
All right, guys. There you heard the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Now tell me, just tell me in the comment section, is this man not worthy to be the next Nigeria's president? I grew up in Nigeria. We've had the electricity issue as far back as probably 35 years. Same story upon story. Trillions of naira has been spent on these projects, yet there is no electricity. So you tell me, his trip to Egypt, was it a productive trip? Or is just a media hype? Search your soul after watching this video and tell me if Peter Obi had a valid reason for visiting Egypt. This is BTS Podcast. I still remain yours and one and only Benuru. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscription, subscribe to our channel, and please give this video a thumbs up so it can help with the algorithm. And God bless you till I see you again in the next episode.